Hello, everybody. Today we are talking about TMJs, the TMJs, and we're talking in English today. Today is the time for English people speaking. I hope you will enjoy this lecture. It's a webinar. Today we are making the transmission for two sides in our web app school and also in our YouTube channel. Two different sharing today. In our school, there is some people who will be in our school directly, and some people who is in our social, in the YouTube social. And I think that I think that will be a good moment to talk about some particular job. But the topic of today, if you see the picture, was something like this: understanding the postural using the posturometry and the T.M.Js. And I will try to explain why posturometry. And I will do some presentation in a PowerPoint, and then I will show you how our software is working and how you can see when we measure, and I explain why we have to measure, because it's a connection between everybody who follow me in our channel and in our school know very well the connection between the craniofacial system and the rest of the body. And I think nobody can be miss that important. Sorry, my eyes. I working a lot in front of the computer. My eyes are very tired. Okay, and then I will try to explain with a little PowerPoint first why we said the connection between craniofacial system and the rest of the body. That's very important. I will show you later when we finish the PowerPoint how the posturometry is working. You will see in direct today in our social how we can measure that. How we can measure if our craniofacial system is connected with the rest of the body. This is Posturometer is an instrument. It's an objective instrument that we know very well. It's measure and saying the things that is receiving. We cannot manipulate the posturometer. Okay. Let me go ahead with the PowerPoint presentation. All right. I prepared a little PowerPoint. That is the little PowerPoint there. I will put in maximum the PowerPoint and the new way for diagnosis. I am Professor Di Rocca. I am the director of the NPR International Academy. And as you know, everybody, we teach all around the world. We teach online and practical courses, a lot of courses in our school. And I invite all of you to go to our web application. There is a lot of formation there, but it's a lot of information, free courses and free information. In the description of the link of description of this YouTube, you can see what is the web application. I hope I will see you in the future in the application. All right, and the role of the craniofacial system and the posture. We will see a little brief overview. We will see the importances. Understanding TMJs. Why we have to understand the TMJs? We have to understand the TMJs connected with the rest of the body, not isolated. Normally we said, or the people said, I am specialist in TMJs. That is the same that I say I'm a specialist in the finger. How possible? TMJs is connected to the craniofacial system and to the rest of the body. We cannot treat it isolated. And we go ahead. craniofacial system and T.M.J's function and dysfunction, and the connection, how this particular T.M.J, particular joint is doing the connection with the rest of the body. We cannot work isolated. It's not possible. Look at that. Centered mandibular position. That's very important to have the jaw, the lower jaw, in a central relation in the glenoid cavity. That will create a safe craniofacial system. But it is important to understand that we cannot achieve that position only here, because it's a neuromuscular position, muscles imbalance, and we cannot have muscles imbalance only in the craniofacial system. That's an important question. We need to work in harmony with the rest of the body to have a good jaw position. And the effect of a non-centered mandibular posture. Look at that. Losing the central position. When we lose the central position, we know very well that we cannot work in harmony with the rest of the body. It is impossible, yeah? And normally we don't work in harmony. But it's very important to have a good position. If we have a good position, muscles, chains will be in a good balance, and we will not have nothing at all in the posture. And what is the role of the posturometer in diagnosis? Posturometer is an instrument, is an objective instrument, very good for all medical sciences, for doctors, osteopaths, physical therapists, dentists, and in dentistry. It's very good because we can see, I will show you later how you can see if the jaw position is affecting the body or not. Normally, dentists work only with teeth, working with the teeth, nothing more. Moving teeth, putting new teeth, cosmetic, orthodontic, prosthetic. But this craniofacial system, it is in a good balance with the rest of the body, because if it's not, your treatment will relapse. And that's an important thing you have to understand. And an important jaw position, it is keeping in the place by a good occlusion that's maintain that jaw position, and have to be a good functional occlusion. We say jaw position first, balance of the body, dental occlusion, keep the position there where the balance it is. And the importance of deprogramming. Look at that. Importance of the programming. We have to understand. We have to understand that the deprogramming is annulate the aggression to the body. We use the body equilibrium device as a device for all medical sciences to annulate the negative effect of the central nervous system. And when the jaw is the programmer, the craniofacial system is deprogrammed, in that moment, the jaw is centrated because it's not interferences. That's very important for dentists and for everybody to understand that. And the holistic rehabilitation, what we said holistic, if we understand all the body is connected, we have to work in holistic treatment. We cannot work alone. It's very important for all medical sciences to understand that. And that is important. The interdisciplinary collaboration between all medical sciences to have a good health in the body and in the whole in the system of the patients. Doctors, dentists, physiotherapists, osteopaths have to work together. And what is the role of the dentist? The dentist obviously is working to provide the dental treatment, but a good analysis of the occlusion have to be with a good craniofacial system centrated. The dentist work in dentistry, in orthodontics, in prosthetic. We work in the whole disciplines of dentistry to keep the occlusion in a good health. But it's important before that to have a good function of the craniofacial system in connection with the rest of the body. And obviously, after, we have to work as a dentist, as a good dentist, keeping that balance in place. And that's very important. Early intervention. We have to make the intervention very, very early. Intervention have to be in the growth age. That's why we said craniofacial system orthopedics is the goal. Because in that moment, in that situation, you will prevent the future of the patient. Don't forget that, please, dentists. Don't miss the growth. Keep safe the craniofacial system in that particular age. That's very important. And we have absolutely the whole medical sciences. We have to speak the same language, the same approach. And the postural functional rehabilitation is a method that teach the medical sciences to see the patient in the same point of view: diagnosis, planning treatment, and follow the treatment. And I think that is important in interdiscipline. And in conclusion, before see other things, we have to say that prevention is the most important thing. The collaboration of health sciences is fundamental, and all medical sciences have to have or speak the same language. T.M.J, good dental occlusion, but good balance. Good mandibular centering. When we're talking about the good mandibular centering, we set the physiological position of the jaw centrated in the glenoid cavity. And we can achieve that only if we have neuromuscular balance. And then muscles are in balance, no hyperactivities or hypoactivities. We have a good centration, but that is the goal. And at the end, we have to create a good functional occlusion. And the most important thing, after we centered the jaw, is found the good vertical dimension. A good vertical dimension where we have to put in that position the occlusion, harmony. We have to see the dental anatomy, obviously, the occlusion, but most important is a good balance and a good vertical dimension. And obviously, after that, to create a good functional occlusion with the different matters, they have to have points, guides, movements, etc., etc. At the end, not at the beginning. And a good occlusion protect the T.M.Js. As you know, the T.M.Js physically, physics, is a level of third degree, where the fulcrum is behind the forces and the protection, the resistances. When we have problem in the resistances, we increase the forces, we collapse the joint. Never forget that situation. Never, 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 because this is the main thing we have to keep in place. And guides the functional occlusion. Good control of movement to protect the T.M.Js. And the postural balance. Obviously, if we have postural balance, we will have all these things in the good time, in the long time, without any problem. And measure. When we measure, we are transforming the clinical opinion in science. Don't forget it. Transforming clinical opinion in the posturometer, it is the way. And I will show you later how. Later I will show the software working. And discussion, if you have any question, you can write in YouTube, you can write in the forum, you can write in the web of our school, and obviously when you know, in our school we have a forum discussion in our channel and in our web app. You can enter there and you can put your comments, and obviously in YouTube also. And if you like the video on YouTube, do a like. If you like the channel, subscribe to the channel, and you can help us to defend our concepts in the whole world. Okay. And let me see now if I can show you shortly the posturometer. Let me 1 second. Let me see if we can show how the posturometer is working. Let me 1 minute, and I will try to share our posturometer software. You see there. This is the posturometer, as you see. This is the posturometer working. That particular software help us to measure with this instrument. These instruments, I remember you that this is a device with the concept of Capangent, the body weight distribution. And look at that. I will show you how we can, in short time, you can see if the jaw is in a good position or not. Listen, if we go here and we go, the posturometer show us firstly 3 different situations: the posture, the effect of the jaw into the posture, and here the foot support. If you see here, just I cannot give you I cannot give you a class, a webinar in posturometry, but I show these three graphics are very, very, very comparative. You see here, look at here, 4 kilos of the posture to the left, but the mouse is trying to keep better the situation. But in that job, look at the very center. is centrated here. And when this patient closed, the mouse is going back. And I will keep now out the foot support, and then we will put the two graphics of occlusion here. And look at here, if you go here, that's the very center. That's the very center. Let me put a little bit down, okay? That's the very center of the body. Look at here, where is the very center when the mouse is open? And look at what happened when the patients close the mouse. The very center is going back. The very center is going back, very, very back. Normally, that situation is when we have a retroposition or the patient lose the vertical dimension. Look at that is an instrument. That is not measuring that we want. It's measuring what happened. You know, this exam is only 10 seconds with the patient over the posturometer, mouse open, mouse closed, and you can see the effect immediately of the. And imagine that patient that is have a problem here, how is affecting the posture here. Go ahead. I will show you different patients, okay? We clean here. Here we have 2,700 patients. Here we have roughly 20,000 exams. We go for one, anyone. And let me choose any patient aleatory. Yeah, you go here. And we see 1 and 2, mouse open, mouse close, okay? And look at here. 0, the body with the mouse open. And look at here, 1.7 of overload. Normally, in that situation, we said it is a lateral deviation. A lateral deviation is creating overload in a transversal side. Overloading one side or the other. And look at the retroposition. It's sagittal. Can you see here? Can you see here? Look at that. Barycenter is in the same place, not change. We go ahead. Another patient, aleatory. Here is, and we start 1 or 2. Going in 10 seconds, you can see how the mouth, the craniofacial system, is affecting the body. Look at here. 2 and 0. Here, mouse is not affecting the posture. But if you see here again, retroposition of the barycenter. Here to here. That jaw is not affecting laterally, but is affecting sagittal. Maybe that patient have a retroposition. How you can check if your treatment also is affecting your body. Another patient, and we can stay here for longer if you like. Here, look at that, another one. Then we go in here, 1 and 2, and we go immediately. Immediately we see. You know, that information is in the cloud. And everywhere you are, you can arrive to the information. That's why it's taking your time. It's sending the data. Look at here. 0. Closing the mouse is increasing 4.5 kilos to the left. And also, barycenter is back. In that case, we said lateral deviation and maybe retroposition together. Look at how you can see. And look at that, is a proof that the jaw position is affecting the rest of the body. This is an instrument. This is science. You are measuring. You cannot say, I make it imagination. No, look at open mouse, closed mouse. We go in here and look at here. What happened? We see. We observe now. This is coming the data. Yeah. Today, my network, I am transmitting in 3 places. My neighbor is a little bit slow. No? Look at here. 2.1, 5.4. But the center is centrated, if you say here, but this overloading. That situation is lateral deviation of the jaw. Look at how the jaw position is affecting the body structure. We cannot, if you see that, if someone see that, you cannot work alone. You cannot work only with the mouse and nothing more. Another one, click and click. We go in here and look at here. It's coming. No, we are sorry. I did the registration. Close it. And we go. Okay, look at here. 2 and 0. Mouse is not affecting the posture. But if you see here, body center is forward. Maybe in that case, it's a forward position of the jaw. And I can stay here the whole day, showing patience. Look at another more and they finish. I don't want to tire you. Look at one, another one. We are here, and we said now 1 and 2, because we have a protocol to measure. Look at here. Wow. Patient with a lot of overload, 17 kilos, but the mouse is not affecting more, and the body center is not affecting. Here, the postural problem is not caused by the mouse. There is another problem. And also, we can investigate what is the problem. As you see, we have a lot of. We can talk here for longer, but I don't want to keep the people tired with me. All right. Okay. That was the thing I want to present to you. Yes, and to show how our jaw can affect our posture. And that's why I am saying never stay only looking here or looking the ear or looking the hand or looking the foot. All is connected. All is connected, and we need interdiscipline. More in TMJs. We cannot say I am a specialist just in TMJs. That is an error, a very big error. That's not possible to be a specialist here, because this is connected to the craniofacial system, and craniofacial system is connected with the rest of the body. We cannot absolutely treat only TMJs. It is a very big error around the world. Very big. You are doing only symptomatic treatment if you're doing like this. Thank you so much to be here. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I hope I see a lot of you in the future in our channel and in our school. Remember, we have the channel and the web application. If you want, you can stay with us in these 2 places. We can follow us, and we can learn with us if you like. Have a nice evening. I hope you enjoy this particular webinar. And if you like it, do a like in YouTube. Subscribe to our channel and pay attention to our presentations. I want to tell you something. Some people said to me, oh, you're speaking English, you're speaking Spanish, you're speaking Italian. I try always to put subtitles in the webinars in YouTube and in our application. I cannot translate every webinar in the whole languages. It's impossible. But any webinar has subtitles, mainly English and Spanish. And if this webinar is in English, you will have in Spanish the subtitles. And if it's in Spanish, you will have in English the subtitles. Thank you. Thank you so much to be here, and thank you to follow our channel. And I hope you enjoy our channel and our web application. See you in the next presentation.